What a great view of our setting this evening. Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Paul George heard the critics. He said the only way I could respond was to get better, to come back with a vengeance. I didn't like that people saw weakness. I had to answer that, and it fueled me. I wanted to come back and be myself again. Brian?
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. So, the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, we've got Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Russell in at the 1. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Left side, Russell. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And it's the Clippers ball. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Batum. Out to the wing. Jackson outside. George outside. And the three-pointer goes.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Now here's Edwards. We played just over a minute here in the first. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Now here's Russell. Back to Towns. Double team on Towns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And Minnesota has possession. Just 2 to shoot. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Now Los Angeles with it. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
George, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Zubac against Russell. Shoots a fadeaway. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Here's Jackson. Blocked! Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Batum.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Out to the right wing. Beverley for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Poke loose. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Beverly outside. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And that one drops.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Now here's Russell. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And then Russell with the dunk.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
George outside. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 5 points.
Well, Paul George has definitely garnered some strength through the years now, and he's developed that over time in the offseason, being diligent with his work ethic and gets through contact on that play.
Here's Towns. They get the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Jackson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for LA, Marcus Morris Sr.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to Towns. Nice form on the 20-footer. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Jackson against Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
Reggie Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Russell. Driving in, lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Clippers trail. George with it. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. To the inside, Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Fans, your Timberwolves.
Noel, he's checked in from Beverly. Here's Russell. 6 points for him. Towns for 3. He can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
There's Jackson with the 3. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Russell attacking, shoots over Jackson. The shot by Russell, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Over Russell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Here's Batum. George outside. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Tries to snap the cold streak. The floater. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt, and it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Jackson outside. Here's George. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And Minnesota calls time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Towns. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
Jackson outside. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's tipped.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
There's the steal. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. 13 feet out. Got a hand on it. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Powell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's McLaughlin. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Edwards. Towns down low. He's against Hartenstein. It's blocked. George drives in. George draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. And so it's Minnesota with it. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Prince. Takes one from 10 feet. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
It's George on the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Right side Edwards. And that one hits the back iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for LA, Norman Powell.
No good on the free throw. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Layman comes in for Edwards. Good on the second one. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Clippers' ball. Jackson outside. Powell with it. Back to Jackson. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Norman Powell.
There's 1:26 left in the first. Pass to Prince. Good D by Covington. Here's George. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
LA foul. Isaiah Hartenstein.
So for the Clippers, man comes in for Jackson, and it's Kennard in for Paul George. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Layman. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Now here's Powell. The D's right on him. Here's Hartenstein. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Now covers. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Powell. Gets a hand on it.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
The Clippers in the lead. We've got Jarrett Vanderbilt, Patrick Beverley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Layman in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Russell. Yep, that one goes. Russell's got 8. Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend, but some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest with you. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys, and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Jackson. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Layman. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Here's Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the talent level that D'Angelo Russell has. Now it's about planting his seeds so that the roots grow with an organization.
Free throw is good from Russell. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Beverly against Jackson. Misses from short range.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Russell, the pass to Beverly, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. The inbound. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves with possession here, trailing by 10. From outside the arc. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the middle. Stolen by Russell. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I think that's also set up a lot of knockdown jump shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter and is getting them to the free throw line.
Powell passes to Kennard. From downtown, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Luke Kennard is the dangerous shooter out there on the floor, and he can also make some plays, but it's that over 40% from deep that keeps him dangerous.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. And with Kennard in his shooting, the only complaint would be the volume.
Well, that might be the case, BA, but he's got to be on the floor more and be used in a more consistent role. So hard to ask a guy to give you more without getting more minutes.
Vanderbilt. Beverly against Jackson. Beverly, left side. Shot clock at 6. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Patrick Beverly is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
Pass to Hartenstein. Jacks up a 3. The Clippers rebound. Here's Powell. Got it. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Russell. He's got 9. And here's Reed. Off target from outside. Now here's Jackson. Give him 8. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The West has the reputation of being more competitive, but the East is only getting stronger, Brent. Which conference you think right now is tougher?
Yeah, I don't mean to upset anybody that lives east of the Mississippi, BA, but it's the West. I mean, the West has the star power. The West is chock full of incredible teams that have been together for a while and ones that are growing. And if LeBron James is in the West, probably tougher.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Now Jackson. He picked up 10 in his last game. And foul called. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
And he drops it first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Reed. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Lehman. And so Jackson nails both of them. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Inside, here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Edwards against George. That one falls. George has got 9 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Russell against Jackson. Beverly outside. Edwards with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. For 3, George. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt. Here's Jackson. He's got 10. Jackson on the wing. Pass to man. Clock at 6. Here's George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender using the old pump fake.
Shooting for LA, Paul George.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Now here's Russell. 11 points in the game. That one goes in.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to man. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Terrence Mann, one of those guys in the draft that maybe people didn't realize was this good. And the Clippers have done a good job of developing.
Thinking about Mann, you love the competitiveness he shows on the court.
Oh, I love it. He gets out there. He's aggressive on defense. He ups the tempo of play. And he brings that kind of spirit, B.A.
First one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Towns down low. Zubac's there. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
George against Edwards. George outside. Over Towns. George with the bucket.
Paul George.
George has got 6 in the quarter.
Really no defense for that. Paul George, a gifted scorer that right now is locked in.
Towns against Zubac. Towns can't get it to go.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Russell against Jackson. Down low. Here's Zubac. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Zubac has got 6.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Noel, he's checked in for Beverly, and it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Jackson. And here's George. 13 points in the game. The shot no good. And some solid defense from Towns. Now here's Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul. So it's Minnesota now. It's an 18-point game. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
Up top, Powell. Guarded by Edwards. George outside. Pass to Covington. Take it away! In transition! Here's Prince. Gets the 3 to fall. Prince has got 5.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
Here's Mann. From 11 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Mann's got 4 points this quarter.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Pass to Edwards. And he dunks it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's George. 13 points in the game. Over Towns. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 15.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Back to Edwards. Right wing. Covington grabs the board.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Now here's George. Guarded closely. To the inside. Out to Covington. Pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. Powell for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Now Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
George against Edwards. George passes to Powell. Outside Covington. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. "35 seconds left in the second period. Launches a three. Kept alive. Pass to man. Tries again. And it falls all over the rim and in. Man's got 6 points.
George out there moving the rock and figuring out where his teammates were to have success on that possession.
Here's McLaughlin. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Puts up a three.
And at the buzzer, count it. Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much. That's great. They're doing a great job, and they hit some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, the Clippers shooting 52% from the floor so far. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Batum in at small forward. Now here's Zubac. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Jackson with it. Up and over Russell. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Unloads from 13. It doesn't go for him.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
George outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. George outside. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Patrick Beverly.
Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jackson nails both of them. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jackson against Russell. Tipped. Here's Jackson. He's got 12. For 3, George. Goes back up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And when you watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, B.A. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
To the left side wing. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Batum. It's George on the wing. Over Russell. Nice shot by George. George has got 20.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that.
Now here's Russell. He's got 13. Shoots over Jackson, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Russell's got 15 points. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. Here's Zubats. Covered by Towns. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's George. That doesn't go either for George.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Beverly. Rejected by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Vanderbilt. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Russell. And he drops it in from the low post. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
George outside. From deep. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Towns. The shot misses. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's George. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. And it's Beverly on the drive with the 7-footer. Great D that time from Zubac.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Timberwolves shooting 40% since the break. Here's Vanderbilt. George defending. Beverly outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. Now here's Beverly. The 3-ball. The rebound by Jackson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
George against Beverly. Ooh, he faded back on that one to give himself some room. George has got 22 points.
Yeah, which ways tonight has Paul George not made an impact in this game? A one-man wrecking crew.
Pass to Towns. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Here's Jackson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. That's tipped. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Vanderbilt inside. Can't hit from in close. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. George passes to Jackson. Good work defensively by Towns. Minnesota shooting only 42%. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Batum. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Here's Vanderbilt. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell from outside. That one no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. George outside. Pass to Mann. 3-pointer. And it's Noel with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Stuffed right through.
Incredible. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly or he will.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 16. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Well, Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Towns. Layman comes in for Vanderbilt. And Prince is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. That one's no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Jackson outside. Shot to end the cold streak. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Layman. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It's been all Clippers. Jackson outside. George outside. Oh, and Towns with the block. Here's Noel. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the 3, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Layman comes in for Edwards. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Jackson. Here's Mann. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Give him 8.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Pass to Noel. Now Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. That 3's off the mark. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Jackson. Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Noel. Deflected. Jackson, left side. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Noel. To the wing, right side. Here's Lehman. He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now Jackson. He's got 14.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for LA, Reggie Jackson.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's McLaughlin from deep three-point range, and that's not gonna go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Torian Prince is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Lehman in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Lehman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. Powell with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Batum. And the 3 off target. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. On the wing, Noel, defended by Kennard. A slam dunk by Reed.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Batum. Powell. Powell outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Shooting for LA, Norman Powell.
And he drops the first. And so Powell nails them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Noel, defended by Kennard. Noel, that's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Pass to Powell. Over Reed. Powell, it's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Here's Brents. This one for three. Kennard with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Powell passes to Kennard. Here's Batum. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. On target from range. And the Clippers lead by 17.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Minnesota calls time here. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beverly comes in for Noel. Outside Covington from deep. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Pass to Reed. Here's Layman. Here's McLaughlin. Powell covers. Now Reed. Here's Layman. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's McLaughlin. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Norman Powell. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Vanderbilt, covered by Covington. Back to Vanderbilt. Outside Edwards. Drops in the layup for two.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Batum. Back to Kennard.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Back to Beverly. The 11-footer. They get it again. Vanderbilt, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And it's Powell off the drive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Shooting for LA, Norman Powell.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Reed. And Russell is subbed in for McLaughlin. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for Batum. And so Powell nails them both. And here's Russell. There's the drive, and then Russell with the dunk.
So many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
Now here's George. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy. And I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Russell against Powell. Russell attacking. And then Russell with the dunk.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
A nice shot by Zubats.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Beverly outside. Stolen by Kennard. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's on Patrick Beverly.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Shooting for LA, Luke Kennard.
The first free throw is good. Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the right side. Towns against Zubac. Back to Russell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jackson is checked in. Powell outside. Back to Jackson. George outside. Over Edwards. George with the bucket.
Paul George.
George has got 9 points here in the second half.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. Noel, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Jackson outside. Powell passes to Jackson. Edwards against George. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. That one off the back iron and out.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The 11-footer. The shot by Russell, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Powell. Driving inside, and Powell with the stuff.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Here's Russell. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
George passes to Covington. Powell with it. George outside. Over Towns. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Well, Paul George understanding more and more his role on the offensive end of the floor here, knows what kind of shots to take, and that's a good one there.
Pass to Edwards. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Jackson against Russell. Powell outside. Now Zubac. Back to Powell. Pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Nice shot by George.
That's why you want a guy like Paul George on the floor. Get him the ball. He has great clock awareness and no panic.
Jackson against Russell. Here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over George. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone. Russell against Jackson. George outside. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Paul George.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now here's Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. George against Russell. George outside. They double-team George. Here's Powell. The shot that time not on target. Oh, good D by Edwards. Russell with the ball, guarded by Covington. The shot by Russell, no good. Powell finds George. And here's Jackson, guarded by Russell. Now here's George. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.